If you ask a physics student, fast is a relative phrase, but when it comes to motorcycles, everyone can agree on what constitutes a fast motorcycle. Of course, it must have a neck-snapping acceleration and a top speed that causes the pupil to dilate, but in order to be truly fast, it must also be able to turn corners quickly. Because they are too large and heavy to be swift, the cruiser and adventure touring motorbike styles aren't included here. However, there are a few that we gave careful consideration before deciding to part with. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are talking about the top 10 fastest motorbikes of 2024. Number 10. MV Agusta Brutal 1000RR. There are plenty of naked bikes out there that promise to redefine your understanding of what's feasible when riding two wheels, but only one can compete with the MV Agusta Brutal 1000RR, the Ducati Street Fighter V4. In the upper reaches of its rev range, the Brutal delivers just brutal acceleration, true to its name. In fact, its speed is so quick that many race bikes would benefit greatly from it. It can reach 186 miles per hour with 208 horsepower, or until the rider loses control of the bars and tumbles off, whichever happens first. The engine of this motorcycle features a liquid-cooled inline-4 configuration with a displacement of 998 cc. It delivers a maximum power output of 208 HP at 13,000 RPM. Number 9. Yamaha R1M. The R1 has a lengthy history of being considered one of the best ever. Nevertheless, until you realize that Yamaha is the business that originally brought us to the Big Bang firing order, this one doesn't really stand out. And now in MotoGP, everybody and their uncle uses it. The R1 is a terrifying machine that can reach speeds of over 186 miles per hour. Even without the luster of a certain Valentino Rossi, it is restricted by the agreement between guys. But when the R1M is on a track, the options are endless. That is, if there's a long straight. This motorcycle features a liquid-cooled inline-4 with a displacement of 998 cc. It delivers a maximum power of 200 HP at 13,500 RPM. Number 8. Ducati V4 Superleggera. Although the V4 Superleggera represents the pinnacle of what the Panigale V4 can do, it may appear like a low top speed at first. Nearly 200 miles per hour is the top speed of the Panigale V4R, which has the same engine as the V4 Superleggera, but without the larger displacement. Without a doubt, you'll likely see a considerably higher figure if you are able to restrict the Superleggera. It is designed to accelerate as fast as possible around a racetrack, just as the BMW M1000RR. It accomplishes so, though, with typical Italian flair. The most gratifying type of validation comes from the fact that supersport bikes of all displacements frequently feature design inspirations from the Panigale series. This motorcycle features a liquid-cooled 90-degree V4 engine with desmodromic valves. Boasting a displacement of 998 cc, it delivers impressive performance with maximum output of 224 horsepower at 15,250. Number 7. Suzuki GSX 1300R Hayabusa. This is the motorcycle that inspired everyone to pursue top speed. It also established the 186 miles per hour speed limit for nearly all hyperbikes, and it is confident that, given enough freedom, it can easily surpass that limit. One of the myths that will go on throughout the history of autos is the genesis of the Hayabusa name, and opinions on the styling will never change. Moreover, none of the other motorcycles on this list can match the Busa's all-day Grand Tourer status. Because it was designed with maximum speed in mind and includes everything else, it is appealing. This motorcycle is equipped with a liquid-cooled inline-4 engine, featuring a displacement of 998 cc. It delivers a maximum power of 205 HP at 13,000. Number 6. BMW M1000RR. While the Japanese homologation specials, such as the Yamaha R1M, Kawasaki's Ninja ZX10, and the Fireblade with more RS than a drunken pirate are impressive, the BMW S1000 was the first lighter supersport to be equipped with an extensive array of consumer-accessible electronics. With its carbon fiber bodywork, additional carbon choices, such as wheels, if you select for the competition spec, and the capacity to ride faster and harder on a racetrack than you ever imagined, the M1000RR takes it a step further. Heck, BMW will even sell you one with a race-tuned engine if you're purchasing it just for racing. The engine of this motorcycle is a liquid-cooled inline 4, boasting a displacement of 998 cc. It delivers a maximum power of 205 HP at 13,000 RPM. Number 5. Aprilia RSV4 1100 Factory. You'll be shocked to learn just how tiny Aprilia is in comparison to the majority of the other manufacturers on this list after looking at all the other names. Through innovation, they have achieved a disproportionate level of success in racing when compared to their real production numbers. The Knoll factory still pioneered the use of by-wire throttles and ground effect fairings on MotoGP motorcycles today. So, it should come as no surprise that the RSV 1100 Factory, which nearly breaks the elusive 200 miles per hour threshold, is included on this list. Although it has numerous tools at its disposal, the RSV 1100 Factory isn't only about speed. It's built to get around a racetrack as fast as possible. This motorcycle is powered by a liquid-cooled 65-degree V4 engine with a displacement of 1078 cc. It delivers impressive performance with a maximum power output of 217 HP at 13,200 RPM. Number 4. Damon Hypersport. Though delivery of the Hypersport is still pending, it is the first electric motorcycle on this list that is a bit of a puzzle. Considering that pre-orders began in January 2020, this is starting to become a little concerning. With 200 horsepower, a top speed of 200 miles per hour, and a combined range of 200 miles on both highways and cities, the Hypersport looks to be the two-wheeled vehicle of the future. That is, if one thing. Moreover, Damon asserts that its cutting-edge safety features would significantly lower the number of two-wheeler accidents. Whether it's the safety features or the incredible acceleration from the 147 pounds per foot engine, we can't wait to test drive a Hypersport. If only they would start delivering now. Number 3. Lightning LS 218. As of when we last looked, this is the fastest production motorcycle in the world. The maximum speed that the LS 218 can reach is 218 miles per hour, hence its name. The odd thing is that the engine produces an incredible 168 pounds-feet of torque, which is even more astounding. It costs an eye-watering sum of money, just like the Damon, but it's been available for purchase for 10 years. It has raced in motorsports and defeated ICE opponents at Le Mans and Pikes Peak along the way. Allow Lightning and the LS 218 to allay any concerns you may have had about the future of electric power. Number 2. Kawasaki Ninja H2R. On a motorcycle, supercharging is nothing new. Forced induction on a Kawasaki is actually nothing new either. But it's definitely new to bolt a blower onto a sport bike, give it a trellis frame, style it like a Dementor, and then let it achieve speeds of over 400 kilometers per hour. With the H2 and H2R, Kawasaki has achieved precisely this, providing them in a variety of flavors. The spicier H2R reserved for use on racetracks, packing 310 horsepower. It is in rarefied air, along with the world's Veyrons, thanks to its top speed of 249 miles per hour. Not that the H2R does anything else particularly well, but then again, that top speed is plenty. Number 1. i2K MTT 420RR. The MTT 420RR is a motorbike chassis that uses repurposed helicopter engines from Marine Turbine Technologies. It reaches its maximum power at just 52,000 revolutions per minute, and the manufacturer says it can reach 274 miles per hour, though no one has confirmed it yet. In either case, should things go wrong, its maximum speed is sufficient to smash through the pearly gates. Unlike the H2R, it features an automatic gearbox, a jet plane-like sound, an odd appearance, and is legal for street use. Oh, and it runs on a variety of fuels, such as tequila, kerosene, and diesel. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.